So I'm so happy that we're all here. So finding your seat, maybe finding your cup of tea, settling into your space. You know, lately I've kind of been mentioning just kind of a ritual to signal to the brain and the body that this is a sacred space. This is our yoga practice. So whatever you would like to do to enter into this sacred space, whether it's the rolling out of the mat, the lighting of the candle, the logging into Zoom, whatever that is, just be in your sacred space. It's our Loving Kindness Thursday. So with each breath sinking into our loving kindness towards ourselves. Sitting upon loving kindness. Filling ourselves with loving kindness. Maybe bringing hands to the heart or resting hands in the lap. And just as there's a ripple in a pond or the water, consider this loving kindness practice as a ripple. So first, filling ourselves with loving kindness. See it filling the room that we're in. See it filling our home, our block, our neighborhood, our zip code, filling this side of the Hudson, pouring over to the other side of the Hudson. See loving kindness fill our region. Maybe our continent. See it flow over the oceans, the bodies of water. Filling our entire globe. And as we practice our loving kindness, we're connected with every other time that we practice loving kindness. We're connected with every other soul who's ever practiced loving kindness. So feeling that collective energy and that collective intention in our space today. Let's say out loud or to ourselves, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I be safe. May I be well in body and mind. May I be loved. And with each movement that we move through, letting these intentions fill ourselves so that every time we come into that shape, these intentions fill our being. Maybe let's rock back to child's pose and meet in child's pose together. Just as we were saying that it's your practice, you can lie down in Shavasana the whole time or sit in seated. You can also, come into a half moon. If we're in a forward fold and a half moon feels right, you can come into that. This is your practice. So if it resonates with you, let's meet in a happy baby. And in this happy baby, just connecting with the breath on the front of the body, connecting to the earth. And I said happy baby and I'm in a child's pose, so I'm in a child's pose. Wherever you're at, just let yourself be there. Just connecting into our space. Now if you're in child's pose, if those forearms aren't lowered, try to lower those forearms, bring the elbows to the ground. And then from your child's pose, let's rock forward. Coming onto the knee, bring the crown of that head to the floor, bring the hands on either side of the head. Coming into our rabbit pose, just right off the bat, coming into an inversion. Crown of the head on the floor, the hands can be beside the head. If you want, you can interlace the hands behind the back and pull those hands to the sky. But keep the weight on the knees, just a little bit of weight on the head. A rabbit pose. Maybe 2 or 3 more breaths. We'll gently release those hands if they were lifted. If they're beside the head, slide them forward. And then sit back again into your child's pose. Knees can come wide, or they can be narrow. Let's inhale, rock forward, bring the hands down, curl the toes under, bring the heels to the ground if that's in your anatomy. We'll find our Adho Mukha Svanasana, moving with awareness. Maybe closing the eyes here in this inversion, breathing in and out. Maybe creating space between the shoulder blades. You press the hands down, then those shoulders moving outward almost. Breathe in. Exhale, let's lower down onto our knees, come into a high kneel. We'll sweep the hands beside us, bring the arms up to the sky. Yeah, really good. Breathe in. Exhale, let's swan dive forward. The hands come down. We're in puppy pose, dipping the forehead to the floor. Breathe in. Now exhale, let's press up and back to downward facing dog. Hips come high. Heels can come low, in and out with the breath. That ripple effect of our practice flowing beyond time and space. Exhale, lower down the knees. Sweep the hands back. Sweep the hands up to the sky. We're in our high kneel again. Really nice job. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands forward, coming into puppy again. Heart melting to the ground. Breathe in. And now on an exhale, this time lower down the elbows, lower down the arms, and send the legs back. Shine that heart, the sternum through the arms, coming into Sphinx pose. Yeah, nice. Breathe in. Exhale, feel those shoulders, elbows drop. Breathe in. Now exhale, lower down the ribs, lower down the chest, the shoulder heads Shine forward. The front of the shoulders are parallel with the ground. Bring the hands under the shoulders and just rest the head. Now from here, you can press the hands into the floor. Just press them down. Activate the back. Let's lift the heart, lift the chest, a baby cobra. And then lower down onto the chest again. The forehead can come to the floor. Relax the shoulders. And inhale, press the hands down. Begin to activate that back. The chest lifts, maybe come a little higher. Maybe the elbows start to come up as you press the hands into the floor. A little baby cobra, but a little higher than last time. And then lower down. Exhale. Some rolling cobras here to warm up the spine, warm up our space. Press the hands into the floor. Inhale, activate the back. Maybe the elbows come up a little more than last time, and the chest maybe comes up a little more too. Exhale, roll it down. Forehead to the floor, elbows down. And then this time, press the hands in to the floor. Activate the back. Maybe you come into a full cobra. Those elbows, those arms are almost straight, elbows down. Shoulders are still dropped, as if you had a backpack on the back. Heart shines forward. And now let's exhale. Send the hips back, either to puppy pose, or maybe all the way to the sky for downward facing dog. So from your cobra, finding a puppy, or finding a downward facing dog. Letting the body move, letting the body respond to this sequence of movements. The word vinyasa actually means to place in front of another's. So a vinyasa really just means one thing and then another, bringing things into place. So our vinyasa was from our sphinx to our cobra, to our puppy, to our downward facing dog. So let's exhale, lower down the knee. Coming from downward facing dog to tabletop now, so the hands underneath the shoulders. From here, let's extend that right leg back nice and long. Flex the foot towards the face, maybe the heels in line with the hip. Let's tuck the pelvis. So that back maybe is flat. And keep that right leg out. Let's bring the left arm out to the side. So the left arm is perpendicular with the long edge of the mat. The right leg is long. Breathe in. And now exhale, lower that right hand down. Keep the right leg long, let's bend the elbows, and just lower that nose down. That right leg kind of comes to the sky. Exhale, press it up. And now bring that right leg to meet the left knee. Maybe shake the hips out. And then find stillness and extend the left leg nice and long. Flexing the foot towards the face. Plant the left hand. Bring the right arm out. Let's find some balance. Tuck that pelvis, back is flat, the left leg is long, breathe in. Let's exhale, bring that right hand down, bend the elbows, bringing that forehead to the floor, the left leg, and then reaching for the sky. Exhale to press it up. Arms are straight, bring the left knee to meet the right knee. Sit back in child's pose, hips towards the feet. Yep. And then we'll inhale to rise up. Hands underneath the shoulders and walk the hands forward, coming to puppy. Maybe the arms are lifted off the ground, or maybe they're on the ground. Breathe in. And then exhale, lower down those elbows. Coming into Sphinx pose, we roll the shoulders forward, send the legs nice and long, shine the heart between those arms. Press the elbows and the hands down. Good. Maybe you pull those elbows towards the hips, those hips towards the elbows, and feel those shoulders active. Breathe in. And then we'll lower down the chest, the chin. Bring the elbows underneath the shoulders. And this time, exhale to press up into your full cobra. Whatever your full cobra looks like, breathe in. Then exhale, press it back. Coming into child's pose, extend the arms long. And then inhale up to tabletop, bringing hands under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Inhale, send that right leg long. Now let's inhale to send that left arm in front of us, nice and long. Breathe in. And breathe out. Maybe we send that right leg out to the side this time. So you kind of probably tilt the foot so the inside of the foot is towards the floor, the toes towards the front of the mat. Breathe in. And then exhale, point the toes towards the floor, bring that leg back. Lower down that left hand. Let's bring the elbows to a bend and lower down the nose. Exhale, press up. Bring that right knee in. Maybe just shake those hips side to side. You can come onto the fists of the hands if you need to. And then back with the hands flat. Inhale, extend that left leg long. And then when you get that pelvis and that spot that feels right for you, bring the right arm forward. Inhale and exhale. Now maybe we inhale and extend that left leg out to the side, coming into like our awkward airplane with the leg. Breathe in and out. And then exhale, bring that leg back to be long. Lower that right hand down. And then we'll bend those elbows, lowering down. And then exhale to press up. Bring the left knee to meet the right. And we'll walk our hands forward, coming into our puppy pose just for a breath. And now exhale, let's lower down the elbows, lower down the forearm. Let's walk our feet back, coming into a forearm plank. In your forearm plank, you can have those knees lifted. Maybe you lower those knees. So either way, but be nice and long through the back. One more breath. Exhale, lower down the knees. Tops of the feet come to the floor. Lower down the tops of the thighs, the hips, the low belly, and come into Sphinx pose. Inhale. And exhale to sink it in, that chest shining forward. Inhale and exhale. Now lowering down the stomach, the low ribs, the chest. Bring hands underneath the shoulders. Exhale, press up to your Bhujangasana. Yeah. And then up and back to our Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. And let's be here 5 breaths. Maybe feeling that ripple effect of our loving kindness in our body. And then beyond. Eventually filling the entire globe with loving kindness. Now from our downward facing dog, let's ground the left foot, ground the hands. Inhale to reach the right leg to sky, bend that right knee, and then bring the hips to stack, one on top of another. Maybe wiggle the ankle or wiggle that knee, making some knee circles. Whatever feels really nice. And now let's exhale to stack the hips, so bring the hips back side by side. And inhale to step the right foot between the hands. And let's keep that ball, that left foot on the ground. Keep that left leg long. We'll rise all the way up to crescent. Arriving here. Maybe any variation with those arms. Whatever's going to help you feel nice and stable. So find that stability in the hips, in the upper body. And let's just bend and straighten that front leg. So we'll inhale to straighten. Exhale, let's bend it. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend that knee and pause with that knee bent. Nice. We'll bring our arms out like a T, so wherever they're at, bring them out to the side. And now hinging forward to bring that heart parallel with that knee, kind of coming into our airplane arms over the leg. Keep that left arm nice and long. Let's bring that right arm down on this to the side of that right leg and then sweep it forward. So our right arm is forward, our right leg is bent, our left leg is straight, and our left arm is out to the side. Inhale. And now exhale, bring both hands down. So frame the foot with the hands. Now lower that left knee. And then let's exhale to rise up into our low lunge, Anjaneyasana. And then exhale, let's plant the hands on the thighs. Press the hands into the thigh and feel the chest open. Maybe the elbows drop down, the shoulders drop down. Maybe create some space in the chest. Breathe in. And then exhale, frame that foot. Step the right foot back so the knee meets the right knee. And then we'll lower down our knees, chest, chin. Yeah. And then we'll inhale, come into our cobra, dropping the belly, lifting the heart. Bhujangasana. And then exhale, bring it back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then here we are, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Ground the right foot, ground the hands, sweep the left leg to sky, bend the knees, stack the hips. Maybe you move the ankle or the foot, or maybe you move that knee in circles. And then draw that left knee to meet the right, so the hips shine towards the floor. And then we'll inhale to step that left foot forward between the hands. And then we'll find our crescent lunge. You can always keep that leg lower. Any variation with the arms. So wherever you find your arms, get those feet stable, get the center of gravity right where you want it. And then we'll move a little dynamically as we inhale to straighten that front leg. And then exhale to bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. And then exhale, bend that knee. You can bring the arms out like a T if you want, or maybe into your cactus arms, and then we'll lower with control that back knee. And then exhale, bring hands to the top of the thigh, press down, lift the heart up, finding everything, lengthening through the chest. And now we're going to come back into our lunge, but let's bring that right arm out first. Bring the left arm forward. And then when you're ready, curl those toes under. And let's find that crescent lunge. And then we can exhale, lower down. Bring that left arm back, or that left arm forward, the right arm to the side. Yep. Finding that awkward airplane on the other side. Where's your center of gravity? Breathe in. Exhale, bring both hands to frame the foot. This time we'll step that left foot back, lean in our plank pose. Maybe you come into your forearm plank. Either way, plank or forearm plank. And now from here, we'll exhale back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. You bring the heels to the floor again if that's in your anatomy, that's possible. Maybe you kind of sway those hips side to side if that feels good. Let's ground our hands, ground our feet. And now bring some awareness into the feet and that right hand. Bring that left hand towards the right shin, or maybe that right hip. Just crossing the body with that left hand over to the right side, anywhere on that right leg. And then we'll inhale to sweep that left hand forward. Exhale to lower down the knees. Let's walk our hands forward into puppy pose, melting the heart down, melting the forehead to the floor. Another breath in. Exhale, slide the hands forward and out to wherever they need to be for your downward facing dog. Curl the toes under, so the hips to the sky. Now grounding the feet in that left hand. That right hand reaches for that left leg, so crossing under the body, finding that right hand on that left leg somewhere that feels stable for you. Inhale. And now exhale, bring that right hand to the floor. Glance up at the hands. Let's walk our feet towards the hands. So with control, just tiptoeing forward between those hands. And then when you get to the front of your mat, let's bend the knees and rise up to stand in mountain pose. Let the hands come to the side, maybe hands come to the heart space. And let's ground and pause right here. Imagining that loving kindness in your heart space. Feel it radiating out beyond your physical being. And we'll exhale to fold it forward, bending knees, bringing hands to the floor. Hang here as long as you'd like. And then whenever you're ready, you can step it back to tabletop. From tabletop, pause for just a breath. Then exhale, sit back into child's pose. Maybe begin to slow the breathing, counting in for 4. Exhaling for 4. And then pressing up. Maybe bringing one hand to the ground, one hand to the side, rolling over onto your back. You find your socks or your sweater, your cardigan as we prepare for Shavasana. Covering up with a blanket if you want. When you get to your back, you might want to find that happy baby that I mentioned earlier. Might want to find that legs up the wall. And then whenever you're ready, you make your way down to your Shavasana. And then letting go of any effort when you get there. Relaxing the entire back of the body. Relax the front of the body. Let the sides of the body relax. The inside, the legs and the arms relax. Letting go of any expression on the face. And now without rush, just gently roll over to one side and press ourselves up to a seated position. In our seated position, whenever you make your way there, before our loving kindness meditation, if you'd like to practice some Nadi Shodhana pranayama, we'll do that now before meditation. Unless you're under the weather and you can just feel your natural breath in your body. You can bring our left hand with our thumb and index pressing our Yana Mudra. The other three fingers extended, our index and middle on that third eye, or they can fold into the hand. And our ring and our thumb are on our nostrils. So the thumb on the right nostril, ring finger on the left nostril. Just a normal inhale and exhale to start. And then we'll close the right. We'll inhale through the left for 1, 2, 3. Close left, exhale right for 6, 5. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. exhale right. Inhale right. And then exhale left. You can release your hand to your lap. Just pause in your seated position. In any position with the hands, any mudra that maybe you know that you like. And then say out loud or to yourself, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I be safe. May I be well in body and mind. May I be loved. And bringing to your mind, your heart space, someone that you love or something that you love. And directing loving kindness in that direction. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe. May you be well in body and mind. May you be loved. Bringing to mind someone that you know in passing, that you've seen walking by or driving by. Direct loving kindness towards that soul. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe. May you be well in body and mind. May you be loved. And now bring into mind perhaps someone that you have a challenge with, or with whom there's been a miscommunication or misunderstanding. And say to that person, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe. May you be well in body and mind. May you be loved. Become aware of all this loving kindness flowing through your being. Whenever you're ready, you can bring your hands to your heart space, or maybe you want to keep them exactly as they are. And we'll exhale and inhale. Exhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om